Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Coming up on Monday, in fact, it's starting now. We're going to see a rare celestial event in the evening sky after dark. Here it's starting to reveal itself. Last night, I took this video of the crescent moon and Venus in the western sky right before dark. This was around 6:25, 6:30 p.m. You can see the crescent moon in the sky with Venus right above the moon. Coming up here in a few days, we're going to see a series of planets spanning across the evening sky, and we're going to come back and take a look at that here in just a moment. But first, I want to share with you guys some rare video footage of a new type of rocket that was launched from Cape Canaveral, right over here off the east coast of Florida. The video footage that you're about to see comes out of Port St. John, which is just a few miles away from the rocket launch of, again, the first of its kind, a 3D printed rocket was launched out of Cape Canaveral on March 22nd at 11:25 p.m. And the video footage was sent in by Jennifer, and we're going to get right to the video footage once again out of Port St. John. And here we go. This is of a 3D rocket, and there's the 3D rocket right there getting ready for launch on the night of March 22nd. Here's the video from Jennifer as she's talking about what they're seeing in the sky. Here we go.
This is from Port St. John, Florida. Literally, it's just right over there. This is the Terrain 1. This one feels different going up.
And it is different. Yeah, they're talking about how this one's different, especially compared to the SpaceX rockets that are very photogenic going through the sky. This one here is a different one. It is a 3D rocket. This is the original unedited video footage. All I did was zoom in, and here's a closer view of this rocket over here on the left. And look at the weird features on the top of that rocket. This definitely doesn't look like a SpaceX rocket. Once again, this is the very first of its kind that was launched from Cape Canaveral March 22nd of 2023 at 11:25 p.m. This was visible from Port St. John. This is a 3D rocket launched into space, and this is an original video from Jennifer and her family and friends that were viewing this from the ground from Port St. John, Florida. You can see this thing is continuing to climb and gain altitude. Right here, it's got this bluish kind of a round feature, almost looks like a face of a clock or something up there on the top of this thing with multiple independent like circles or features on the top of this rocket. And you're going to see this thing kind of slowly fade off. Right there, you can see it kind of go out, and then something appears behind it. They zoom in on something else. I don't know if it's related to the rocket or not. Once again, this was the first of its kind, a 3D rocket that was launched on March 22nd. Video footage out of Port St. John. This is something else here. I don't know if that's related to the rocket or not, but really cool video by Jennifer out of Port St. John, Florida. Thank you, Jennifer. Greatly appreciate that. The rocket was launched by Relativity Space, and as she said in the video, this is the Terrain 1 rocket. And she was right. This is the Terrain 1 rocket, and there's another view of the rocket as it was gaining altitude from Cape Canaveral, Florida. I want to talk about the rare celestial event that's getting ready to occur. It's already starting, in fact, but it's going to be more visible on Monday, especially with clear skies, and if you have no buildings or any type of mountain ranges blocking your view of the western sky, because those could potentially interfere with your view of Mercury. We're going to see multiple planets lined up in the evening sky coming up on Monday. Again, they're already starting right now, and here's a view of the solar system on Monday. This is looking down, of course, and you can see here Mercury closest to the sun, then Venus, Mars, and then back here in the back we have Uranus and Jupiter. But from the Earth, they're going to appear to line up across the evening sky like this. Uranus is going to be a little difficult to see, but the ones that are going to be most visible are Mars, which is not in that one. It's this one here. You're going to be able to see Mars. You're going to be able to see Venus. You're going to be able to see Jupiter. Jupiter and Mercury. Mercury is going to be about 20 to 30 minutes after the sun sets, and then it's going to dip below the horizon. Uranus is going to be a little tough to see, even with binoculars. You're definitely not going to be able to see Uranus with the naked eye. But there are going to be 5 planets lined up in the evening sky on Monday, March 27th, right after sunset, or as the sun is setting. And this is, again, a video that I took last night as the sun was setting. You could see the crescent moon and Venus, and there were other planets visible as well. Those are the only 2 that I happened to capture. And this is a still image of last night's sky. There's the crescent moon, and there's Venus, just exactly how it appeared in the evening sky, around 6:30 p.m. Another thing to consider whenever we have planetary alignments, sometimes there can be earthquakes on planet Earth. We've seen it before in the past. The model is not perfect. Every time there are planetary alignments, there are definitely not large earthquakes. But sometimes in the past, and I've gone back 150 years, and I've connected dots relating to large earthquakes and planetary alignments. And it's not as simple as planets just lining up in a straight line, and then you can definitely count on earthquakes. That's not the case. But I've noticed in the past, it could be just a coincidence, but when there are planetary alignments and they involve gas giants, sometimes there are earthquakes, large earthquakes on planet Earth. So look for the possibility of large earthquakes coming up this weekend, quite possibly on the 27th, and even after the 27th as we go into the 28th, and this planetary alignment starts to dissipate through the evening sky, but it's going to be at its peak on the 27th. But it is considered a rare celestial event, as it doesn't happen very often. You can find the article about this event down below in the description box over here at yahoo.com. Coming over here to the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Scott out in New Haven. Photo of the sun and the sunspots on the sun. That is an incredible photo. Once again, sent in by Scott. Also, quick touch on the planetary K index. There was an unexpected geomagnetic storm last night that sent auroras clear down through the center of the United States. They were visible in parts of Virginia and Colorado, and then obviously north of Virginia and Colorado, all across the northern United States. But you can see here, it peaked around 0600 Universal Time, and that was a very strong, I think they were calling this a G4 geomagnetic storm. Origins right now are unknown. I think that could be the side effect of a Earth-directed coronal hole, but I'm not sure. But anyway, there was a very strong geomagnetic storm that persisted for the better part of 12 hours last night. So don't forget, we have a rare planetary alignment coming up, visible on Monday, March 27th of 2023. Thanks for the photos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that won't attach to the email for whatever reason, come over here to the homepage of the website, look for this red tab that says Have a Large Video. Simply click on the red tab, drag and drop your video into the red banner. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.